Welcome to session 6. We're going to go through some frequently asked questions that often come up during induction. So first of all, we'll talk about some keywords. So the first one is course. So the course is the BSc, BA, MSc or MBA that you're studying. Course leader is the member of staff who is responsible for your course. The module is each subject that you are studying, whether it be, for example, research methods or leadership and management or advanced procurement. That's in a module basis. Credits are the degree points. So, for example, an undergraduate course is 320 credits, which is typically 120 credits per year. Each master's course is 180 credits with varying numbers of modules and credits. For example, an awful lot of our courses are 6 20-credit modules and a 60-credit dissertation. We also have 7 20-credit modules and a 40-credit dissertation. That's how our master's courses are made up. Every master's module is worth 20 credits, unless it's the research project, which is either typically 40 or 60 credits. So how many modules do I need to pass to get my course? Well, you have to pass all 180 or 320 credits undergrad to get your qualification. So it's 180 credits for your master's qualification, 320 for your undergraduate qualification. Also of note, your classification is calculated based on your average marks across all your modules. So your dissertation, as mentioned previously, will count for double or triple modules. So if you're doing, for example, the MBA top-up with a 20-credit research methods, your management research project is worth 40 credits, therefore worth double module count. So pass marks, so less than 30% is a significant failure and you will have to resit if allowed, or you may indeed have to repeat. 30 to 39% is a marginal failure, which may be compensated depending on the rest of your profile. What we mean by this is if you're doing a full course, i.e. sitting at 180 credits, and your profile amongst the 120 credits is good apart from one module, you may be awarded a pass compensate for that module you have failed. 40 to 59% is a pass mark, 60 to 69% is a pass with merit, and 70% above is a pass with distinction. Really important to be aware of, if you do not hand anything in, you'll get a non-submission failure, which requires you to repeat a module. This usually attracts a further fee, i.e. you have to pay again for that module. So what's the marking process? So assignments are marked first by the module leader, and then they are an internal examiner will either second mark them if it's a small cohort less than 10, or moderate them, i.e. look at a sample from each band and everyone who fails where the sample is above, the cohort size is above 10. At this point, the marking is provisional. Of note, marks are only, before it gets to a progression board, the marks are reviewed by an external examiner. The external examiner will look at all marks across the cohort, and they'll be looking for, as with the internal examiner, consistency and appropriateness of marks awarded. Only once the marks have gone through the exam boards are they considered to be finalised, and as a result of this process, you will be advised if you have to sit any resit or you're eligible for resits on any of the modules. You cannot do a resit until you receive your official results. Can you ask your work to be remarked? No, you can't. All assignments go through a first and second marking or moderation process, and you cannot appeal against academic judgment. So if you need to do a resit, when will you do it? So there are normally 2 resit opportunities during the year. The module grade will be seen at progression board. The board will then advise you of reset requirement and hand-in date. You're responsible to make sure you have a copy of the reset question, which will be published on Blackboard. So typically the resets would be around about the August period, and then again around about the April-May period. But keep close to Blackboard for exact details. What if you like to miss an assignment deadline? Well, all assignments have set deadlines. Lecturers are not authorised to grant extensions. All extensions have to be approved by an extenuating circumstances committee. And if you want to submit a request for an extension, you have to use the advice zone. It's an evidence-based system. So you have to provide evidence why you cannot hand your assignment in, and also detail the length of extension required. If you have to contact the advice zone, use the link below. And in the advice zone, that link will take you to advice zone online, and you can then follow this to request for extenuating circumstances form by using the advice zone online link. So if you hand in what if you miss a hand-in date? So you can hand work in up to 5 working days late. However, it will be capped at 40%, which is a bare pass. If you hand in after 5 working days, this will be considered a non-submission and receive 0%, and you'll be required to repeat the module. Please be aware that assignment deadlines have a date and time constraint, so make sure you check it. It's a student's responsibility to make sure you know the deadline. Typically, they are 23:59 and 59 seconds. Please do not wait to 23:58 to start uploading your assignments. Give yourself plenty of time. Things can go wrong, internet can drop out, so on and so forth. Give yourself plenty of opportunity to get it up on time. If, for example, in that 23:59, 59 second scenario, if it goes to midnight and you submit at that point, it is late. So please be very aware of submission times. So what is plagiarism? Plagiarism is using others' work and presenting it as your own. Copying and pasting sections of work that has reference in it does not make it right. Copying and pasting sections and then changing the odd word is still considered to have the same flow, and therefore it's still plagiarism. Also, recycling your own work between modules is also not acceptable and is considered plagiarism. We check plagiarism through the electronic system Turnitin. Turnitin checks work against journals, papers, books, other students' work across other universities. Every piece of work submitted into Turnitin becomes part of its memory. Is an acceptable Turnitin percentage? No, there is no magic safe percentage below which you'll be fine. All reports are checked. It is normal for assignments to have some similarity due to the fact you're using Harvard style referencing, but be aware that large sections of text that display similarity to other sources will be investigated. And that's really, as lecturers, what we look for. Is there large sections that are similar to other pieces of work? But that's what is a bit of a red flag and cause for concern. So how will USW communicate with me? All email communication from USW to students is conducted through the student email system. Also, any announcements that we make on your module or on your course will be sent to your student email account. So please check it regularly. You can access your student email account through your smartphone or through a tablet. It's your responsibility to check your student email account regularly.